Hello, everybody. This is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. We're on the villain side today. We're actually in Sharkhead Isle, and we're with our character named Bwana Devil, and he is a soldier of Arachnos, and quite an evil villain he is. And what I want to do today was go over how you actually use these soldier of Arachnos characters and how you level them up. These are very unusual. These are they were kind of considered like epic characters when the game first came out, or after the game came out for a little bit. On the hero side, they have the war shades and the peace bringers. So on the villain side, they came up with the soldiers and the night widows. And the whole deal with these back in the day was you had to have a level 50 character on this particular side of the game, the City of Villains side. And then when these soldiers came out, then you could go ahead and get one. And so these characters, you have to play them up through level 24, and then you can decide what you want to do. So they're soldiers until level 24, and then you get to make a decision. Do you want them to be a crab spider, or do you want them to be a Bane? And you have to play through 24 levels. So they changed the rules over the years. By the end of the game, I think you only had to get a villain character to level 20 before you were able to create one of these characters. And so this is a recreation of a character I had on the original game named Bwana Devil, who was a Bane. And I really, really, really enjoyed the Bane. So where we're at right now, we're about ready to level up. According to the game, I am still level 21. Because that was the last level. I leveled up 3 times last. I got on a team. I founded an actual team on City of Villains side that was doing high-level content, and I was able to level up 3 times. So let's go ahead and level up. I want to show you what we can do. Alrighty. So, train up to the next level. This is our options. We have Arachno Soldier, Crab Spider Soldier, and then Bane Soldier. Right now, we cannot do anything with Crab Spider or with Bane. We cannot do any of that at all. We can only do the Arachno Soldier stuff. For the secondary, we can only do training and gadgets. We can't do anything with the Crab or the Bane stuff. So that's where we're at right now. So at level 22, I was going to take mental training. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then level 23. You know, these slots were pretty good when I was at 21, but they started to go bad on me as we got through the missions last night. I was going to take another power in frag grenade. It doesn't really matter. Frag grenade and venom grenade for damage. This character right now, he has single shot burst, heavy burst, right here, and then I have the grenade. I have the wide area web grenade, which holds them, frag grenade, which is an explosion, and then venom grenade, which weakens them. And I'm using the tactical training maneuvers and tactical training assault. Solo, this has been kind of a tough character. It's been kind of boring to play, to be honest with you. I'm using the grenades to hold them, shoot them. I'm hovering over them the whole time. And it's kind of like this, and rinse and repeat over and over again. I found this to be that way in the original game too, which is, now you can still play this. If you like playing this type of style with machine guns and stuff, you can keep doing this build all the way through. In fact, I even had a build for a Huntsman. That's what they call these guys. All the way up through level 50. I didn't use it, but I had it if I needed it. But most people will choose the Crab or the Bane. Most people choose the Crab. All right, so here we go. All right, so now, level 24. You gain a new power of your choice and an immediate respect of your powers. All right. So respect and train up to the next level. Select or rename your active build. So I'm going to respect. All right. So what do I want to do? So we can choose from training gadgets and things. We can choose Crab or Bane. If you choose one of these, the other one is immediately cut off. You're cut off at all. Now you can have multiple builds, so you can do a little bit of everything. But no, I'm going to go with Bane. So my first slot is going to be Bane Spider Armor Upgrade. I had to write this stuff out, so I knew what I was doing. All right. then I'm going to choose for Bane Spider Soldier. I'm going to choose Bash. You can do these mace things, which are more range, but I like doing the melee stuff in this character. Then I'm going to choose, again, we can always use the training and gadgets up here. I'm going to choose the CT Defensive, then the CT Offensive, then I'm going to choose the Build Up. Let's skip in both of those Beam Blast. Then I'm going to choose the Wolf Spider Armor for some damage resistance. Then the Tactical Training Maneuvers. And Pulverize. And Poisonous Ray, which is a ranged attack, but it's my one range I'm going to be using. Then I'm going into the Medicine Pool. 8 other first. Then I'm going to use Then I'm going to use Shatter, which is a big boy attack. Then Aid Self for my heals. Then Mental Training. And then Cloaking Device. All right, then with my slots. So I'm going to pick these slots out. That's a little bit less interesting. I'll show you what they look like when I'm done. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I have gotten everything slotted up. So I'm taking Bash, Pulverize, Poisonous Ray, and Shatter as my attack powers with Build Up. For my training, I've got Combat Training Defensive, Combat Training Offensive, Wolf Spider Armor, Bane Spider Armor, Tactical Training Maneuvers, Mental Training, Cloaking Device. See, all my slots are kind of underwhelming here. So I am actually in the university at Capu Duable, and I am in the middle of purchasing, as we've done in an episode before, some IOs, some generic IOs, level 25s. And these will last me until I get close to end game when I can start doing some actual sets. I've been doing some buying and selling this character throughout time, so I got about 5 million loaded up. I just bought a level 25 damage here. I paid 25,000 bucks for it. So I need 10 of these though. So what I'm going to do is I need to get a bunch of inanimate carbon rods and brass. So let's go ahead and buy 9 more. Let's see, I need 3 more inanimate carbon rods. And I don't know what how many of these are selling for because they're not in here. So this is always a problem with retrieving things. Let's go with 500. I need 4 more of these. So I need 10 total. There we go. I got those. And I need 6 more of the brass. Okay, there's 10 million available. It's only 720. I think I'm going to go with, let's go with 300 on this. Need 6 of these. I got 5 of them. All 6. There we go. Okay. There are no accuracy IOs available, unfortunately. That's going to be a problem. So we'll have to go elsewhere for that. So I now have 10 and 10 of these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create one of these. Our workbench. Level 25. And I'm going to create the one that I have. There we go. Now, I can buy more of these. I need to buy 9 more of these. So they're going for 17,000 each. 1, 2, you can see the number going up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so I spent some money on that. So now we're going to create these 9. I'm going to do this to get most of my slots IO'd up. That way I don't have to keep, every 5 levels I have to keep updating them and everything like that. I can also earn money over time so that when I get close to the end, then I can start buying the IO sets, the ones that are going to give me all these bonuses that I'm going to really need on this character. And I've actually got a lot of these worked out. So for instance, Pulverize and Shatter, I'm going to buy 6 sets of Touch of Death, which we've actually created and sold in the past. So they're going to be expensive. So this is a great midway way of doing this. I don't have to go to the store every 5 levels to buy stuff. But I'm also not spending huge amounts of money on sets that are going to end up being too low for me. So I will be right back as I create the rest of these and I get everything slotted up, and we will be right back. Okay, well, we have finished everything. I got all these IOs on here, and it took a little bit longer than I thought, just because some of the things I wanted to buy, some of these, you can always buy them right here automatically, but they charge you more than you normally would find on the market, where other players have like for knockback protection, for instance, it's 22 of them for sale, probably for $750 or something like that. So if we were going to do knockback protection up here, it would be $5,800. So this is a price difference. So you always want to try and get them from other players first. If not, then you can buy them this way. So we got everything all set up, and it cost me about $2 million in influence. I had like 5.6 million. I'm 3.5 million. So if you watch my episode 3 in this video series, show you how to make millions and millions of influence in the game, you can see that it would take maybe an hour or so to get that kind of money in this game. So you're in pretty good shape. So we've got this thing all set up. Got the character all set. Now I'm going to go take this guy to the tailor, because I did notice that if I pull my power, I got this goofy looking mace, which I don't really like. So I can go to the tailor. We have a free tailor shop visit. So I can change that. And also I may want to change the costume a little bit. I want to get rid of this stupid backpack with all the arms on there. So I may take him over there and see about getting that fixed up. So we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I went to the tailor shop. I wasn't able to change my costume very much at all. I did get my mace done a little bit different, just different colors, so it looks a little bit better. But let's take a look at how this works now. Rather than shooting a machine gun while I'm hovering and hoping no one's going to shoot me, now I've got some defenses and everything else. Here's a mission. We're going to test out our clones. You pass by some heavy security in the facility, sandbag set up for an attack. So I've got this clone factory that's now mine. I'm going to test it out. Let's go ahead and get some of our powers up here. Combat attributes. I got a lot of damage resistance now, or some damage resistance. So let's go ahead and do smashing and lethal. And let's do fire and cold. And energy, negative energy. Just know that everything else is the same as those. And let's look at our defenses. We have range defense, none for the others. We'll keep track of this with our defensive here. There we go. And you can do up to 5 of these, and you can just kind of keep track of them. So we need to get our resistance quite a bit higher, but this is only a beginning. Let's see, in fact, yeah, we've only got this slotted. That one's slotted pretty good, but we gotta get some more stuff slotted in here. So we got some defenses and some damage resistance. Let's see. Hello, sir. We're finishing up a few things on our end here, but preparations for our first test are almost complete. We're very proud of the progress we've made in this short amount of time. Everything's just about ready for your trial run. So I think we're going to test some stuff. You'll be testing to see how well the clone system is working for yourself, which means we'll be sending out 3 waves of clones for you to face. Each one is using a different method that we have for cloning. We'll use the test to determine which is the most successful. You'll need to know from you which is how many of your clones you'd like us to send out at a time. What are the options? We can send out as little as 1 clone in each wave, or as many as 8 clones, though would not advise finding more than 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 2. Excellent. All right. I don't know what to expect here. You can do up to 8 here. So anyway, this is a clone fact. This is a story arc I've got. Where are these clones at? Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. Activate the first phase of the test. This is pretty pitiful. Oh, this is a clone gene gone horribly wrong. I guess I should go with 3, huh? Activate the second phase of the test. Which way is going to be glowing next time? Oh, here it is over here. Okay. We'll hunt and search here. Oh, they're werewolves. Hey, I don't have resistance of falling down. Wow, that was pretty good. That was a pretty powerful shot. These clones look nothing like me. That's number 1 problem. Activate the third phase. All right. I thought you're supposed to look like me. Let's use this range attack. That didn't do very much. Perfected clone. Oh, they do look like me. All right, look at that. Ooh. I gotta get some knockdown protection. Oh, shoot, what the heck? Okay, excellent. Please speak with Dr. Zeist if you have any questions. We can begin improvement. Okay, good. Is that the guy we talked to up here? Dr. Zeist? Maybe not. Speak with Dr. Zeist. Okay, where's he at? Maybe he's upstairs. Nope, I think there's a small map too. It's just this one thing. Yeah. Must be at the front door. It's not this guy, right? That's Dr. Large's. Okay. Where's the guy that was standing here? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Dr. Zeist, there we go. Hello, Bwana Devil. You did quite well against those clones, but they were pretty easy. I'm happy to say that we'll have this cloning technology perfected in no time, thanks to our mutual friend over at Bane Corporation. Was there something else you wanted? What do you know about them? Cyber criminal dossier, not much. We at Cray looked down on Bane Corp for quite some time. There are some threats here and there for the company. More information on them. Wish I could tell you, Bwana Devil, but none of us know much about them aside from his name, of course, Thomas Bane. All I know is there's plenty of money and wants okay. All right. Well, anyway, that was a much simpler mission than I thought it was going to be. That wasn't much to it, but you got to see a little bit about how the Bane builds. When you put on the cloaking device. Oh, I forgot to turn on my maneuvers thing. Well, that may be why I was falling down a lot. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So when you get like this, they can't really see you. The cloaking device is actually really, really good. I forgot to turn that on, and I forgot to turn on my maneuvers, which does the defense against all. Well, that would have helped. So everything goes up for defenses. All right. So anyway, that's going to do it. That is the Bane. How you convert a soldier over to a Bane or a crab, whichever you want to do, or stay with the way you're at, and how to slot them up just right, and hopefully that'll help you out. So give these things a try. I really enjoy the this Epic Archetype. I think this is a really cool one. So until next time, this is Greg 29407 saying farewell, and we will see you next time.